What's up guys, Blake here with VaporAuthority.com, and today we're going to be looking at the Aerotank Plus by Kanger Tech. Now this Aerotank name may be new to some of you, but you veteran vapors out there, I know you remember this name. Now quite a while back, before sub-ohm tanks became popular and filled the market, the Aerotank name was a popular one. And the reason why it was popular is because Kanger came out with a product called the Aerotank, which performed outstandingly well. Now there might be some of you that no longer care about that Aerotank name anymore, but for some of you new vapors, you're gonna love it. And the reason why I say that is because the Aerotank Plus is actually designed specifically for mouth-to-lung users. So with that being said, if you are a mouth-to-lung vapor, you are gonna get one hell of an experience if it resembles anything from the original. Now this new version of the Aerotank, this Aerotank Plus, has many great features that you're gonna enjoy. For example, you get things like a stainless steel construction, Pyrex glass, a 2 ml e-liquid capacity, adjustable airflow control, and a top fill design. But I'm gonna tell you all about that when we go close up to look at this all new Aerotank Plus by Kanger. Alright guys, so now you were looking at the packaging for the Aerotank Plus by Kanger Tech. As you can see, it comes in this simple gray colored box, and the first thing you'll notice about this box is that it says Aerotank Plus. Now if you look just to the right of the box, you'll see a partial image of the Aerotank Plus, while at the bottom you will see the Kanger Tech logo. Now on one side of the box, as you can see, we have a QR code that leads you to the Kanger Tech website. The other side is blank, while the top and the bottom are also blank. Now if we turn it to the back side, we have plenty of information. And the first thing that it says is this kit contains letting you know what is actually in this packaging. And you do get an Aerotank Plus, an SSOCC 1.8 ohm Nichrome coil, a set of seal rings, also known as O-rings, a replacement Pyrex glass, one user manual, and then up here to the top right, you can see that it indicates which colors are actually in this kit. And in this particular case, it is checked white, letting us know that this is a white Aerotank Plus. Now, if we look down a little bit further, it gives a caution telling you to keep out of reach of children and do not vape the Aerotank Plus too frequently. Now, it also lets you know that this kit was designed and manufactured by Kanger, and it also shares some additional information about Kanger. Now, the next thing we need to do, guys, is open up the Aerotank Plus box. Now, the first thing you see when you open up the box is a pamphlet, also known as a user manual for this Aerotank Plus. Now, if you look closely at that user manual, it basically tells you what's in this package, what the specifications are as far as the height, the diameter, and the capacity, and then it also tells you some of its features. Now, the next thing we're going to check out is the seal rings that were included in the kit. As you can see, there are 2 of them. So if you ever damage your seals with the Aerotank Plus, they have some additional ones for you to reinstall. Now the next thing, as you can see, is this additional Pyrex glass tube. And this is used for simply if you break your glass here, then you'll have this extra one just in case. And then the last thing we're gonna get to is this actual Aerotank Plus. Now, one thing that you're going to have to understand about this tank before you go any further is that this was designed for mouth-to-lung users. And with that being said, as you can see, it has a unique drip tip at the top that was designed specifically for those mouth-to-lung users. Now, the cool thing about this tank, though, is that it's very versatile, like any other Kanger tank that's out there. And with that noted, you can simply take off this 510 mouthpiece here. As you can see, it uses the normal 510 down here. And if you have a normal spare drip tip, simply put it in its place. Now, since we are starting from the top and working our way down, the next thing that I want to show you is this top fill design that the tank has. You simply unscrew this top base and pour your e-liquid inside. Now, if you're wondering how much e-liquid can this tank hold, it has a 2 ml e-liquid capacity. Once you're done filling, you simply screw the top base back on, and you are ready to go. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this tank was designed for mouth-to-lung users. So, being that it's for mouth-to-lung users, you're not gonna get the largest airflow out there. And speaking of airflow, here is your actual airflow hole, and it does have adjustable airflow control. So if you simply turn this bottom ring right here, you can adjust to a smaller hole and an even smaller hole. And it even goes smaller. And then simply adjust it all the way up to get a full airflow. Now, one great thing about Kanger's products, especially its tanks, is that their coil heads are usually compatible with other tanks. So for an example, this Aerotank Plus, it uses SSOCC coils, which is also available with other tanks. And this one in particular uses a 1.8 ohm Nichrome SSOCC coil. Now, if you're looking to replace that SSOCC coil, then you can simply unscrew this bottom base here. And once you do that, you expose the coil. Now, looking very closely at this coil, you can see that it's printed on there Kanger, and then it also says that it's a 1.8 ohm coil that is rated for 7 watts to 18 watts. Now, if you're looking for a coil that's going to be consistent as far as its wicking goes, this will be a good coil, being that it has a wicking hole here, one here, and another here. And that is about it for the Kanger Aerotank Plus. Let's take it up to some FaceTime to see how well she performs. All right, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that close-up view. If you have your own opinion of the Aerotank Plus, we'd like to know about it in the comments below. In the meantime, I want to show you guys just how well this Aerotank Plus performs. So I've loaded this Aerotank Plus up with some of my favorite menthol e-liquid. I have it sitting on my Sigeli Fuchai 213 mod, and just to sit in the safe area, I'm at 15 watts. So here we go with the Aerotank Plus in a wide open airflow. So as you can see, for this being a mouth-to-lung tank, it performs outstandingly well. It's very consistent as far as the wicking goes, the vapor production is great, and the flavor is outstanding. See, the problem with the market today is there's not enough mouth-to-lung tanks out there. And the crazy thing is there's still tons of mouth-to-lung users. So with there being many mouth-to-lung vapors and not enough of a supply for mouth-to-lung tanks, we have a problem here. However, this revised classic, also known as the Aerotank Plus by Kanger, can definitely solve that. So you've now seen what it looks like, you've seen its details, and you've also seen its performance. If you had the time, let us know what you think about this new product. And as always, guys, thank you for watching, and vape on.